This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. For many watch enthusiasts, acquiring a Rolex, especially a coveted GMT Master 2, feels like a distant dream. Long wait lists and limited availability are the norm, often deterring potential buyers who yearn for the prestige and craftsmanship that a Rolex GMT embodies. The allure of owning such an iconic timepiece is undeniable, but the reality of waiting months, if not years, can be discouraging. However, what if we told you there was a chance to snag one of these iconic timepieces without the long wait? In today's video brought to you by the Luxury World, we will explore the possibility of purchasing a brand new Rolex GMT, even as a first-time customer, by focusing on specific models that might be currently available and the reasons behind their immediate accessibility. We will delve into the factors that influence the availability of certain GMT models, including market trends, production rates, and the strategies employed by Rolex and authorized dealers. Additionally, we will look at alternative avenues to secure a GMT, such as exploring less popular models, understanding the role of boutique stores, and leveraging connections within the watch community. Moreover, we will examine the impact of the secondary market on the accessibility of these luxury watches. The secondary market often presents opportunities for enthusiasts to acquire their dream GMT without the traditional wait, albeit sometimes at a premium. Understanding the dynamics of this market can be crucial for those determined to own a Rolex GMT sooner rather than later. In this comprehensive guide, we aim to provide a thorough understanding of how to navigate the complexities of purchasing a Rolex GMT watch. From insights on current market conditions to practical tips on enhancing your chances of finding an available model, this video will equip you with the knowledge needed to make your dream of owning a Rolex GMT a reality today. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, we encourage you to do so now to stay informed about our future videos. Here is a fun fact: if you buy a GMT on Oyster Steel, it will always stay on Oyster Steel. Rolex will not sell you the Jubilee bracelet separately. That is official, folks, and you heard it here first. Now we are going to talk about the Rolex GMT. Would you believe there are currently 10 models available, including the new one? There are 4 steel options, 2 two-tone options, and 4 all-gold options. Among the all-gold models, 2 are available for immediate purchase. Surprisingly, 2 of the two-tone models can be acquired within 2 to 6 months. Unfortunately, the steel models are not readily available for walk-ins. You need to have a relationship with an authorized dealer to get one. Let us start with the big watches. Rolex offers 4 all-gold GMTs, a rose gold, a yellow gold, and 2 white gold models. The rose gold and yellow gold versions are currently less popular and available for walk-ins. The rose gold is slightly more expensive due to the additional materials needed to make it more durable. The rose gold model comes on an oyster bracelet and costs £35,600. The yellow gold version, featuring a black dial and a Jubilee bracelet, is priced at £34,000. Let us move on to the 2 highly sought-after all-gold watches. One we like to call the Midnight Blue, though it is officially the White Gold Pepsi. In some authorized dealers, this watch is relatively easy to purchase, while in others, it is still challenging due to its high popularity. The current MSRP is £35,600, the same as the rose gold, because both white and rose gold are more expensive to produce than standard gold. The crucial piece of information here is about the meteorite dial. Most authorized dealers receive just one of these per year, and there is a waiting list that you are likely not on. If you are after the meteorite dial, it is going to set you back £37,600. For this particular watch, forget about walking in and buying it. You will need to turn to the gray market. We hope this clarifies the availability of the all-gold GMTs. 2 are available for purchase, but the meteorite dial GMT in white gold for £37,600 remains incredibly desirable and nearly impossible to get as a walk-in customer. Now, let us cover the stainless steel GMTs, which include 4 models: the Pepsi, the Elena, also known as the Batman, the new Bruce Wayne with a gray bezel, and the green reverso left-hander. We will start with the Pepsi. The current MSRP on oyster bracelet is £9,350, and on a Jubilee bracelet, it is £9,550. It is a stunning watch, but each authorized dealer has its way of offering it to clients. So, can you get that watch as a walk-in? No, you cannot. Your only option is the gray market, where prices range from £16,000 to £20,000, depending on the condition. Now, let us move on to the left-hander. It has the same MSRP, which is £9,800 on Oyster and £10,000 on Jubilee. We have noticed a flood of them hitting the gray market, with prices dropping as low as £4,000. People have been hoarding them, hoping they would be discontinued, but they were not. Most buyers aim to make a profit, but have not succeeded. We do not recommend paying more than £14,000 for the watch, even if you are desperate. It is also not a watch you will be offered as a first-time buyer. You need to have a long-standing relationship and a significant purchase history with the authorized dealer. Next is the new Bruce Wayne, with its gray bezel. The MSRP is the same, £9,350 on Oyster and £9,550 on Jubilee. The information we have on that watch at the moment indicates that it is being offered only to select customers, likely those already on the list for Pepsi. It is unclear where this watch stands in the lineup. We have also seen it listed on the gray market for around £20,000, but they do not seem to be selling. Its place in the market is uncertain, and your guess is as good as ours. It is a gorgeous, subtle watch that we believe will be in high demand, yet it is not going to be available for walk-in purchases. If you want this watch, give it a year. It should stabilize and settle around £15,000, similar to the left-hander. Last but not least is Batman or Batgirl or the BLNA. Batman comes on an Oyster bracelet, while Batgirl is on a Jubilee. Our preference is the Jubilee, and you need to be careful with your choice, because once you buy a Batman, it is forever a Batman. Once you buy a Batgirl, it is forever a Batgirl. This is the quintessential GMT that most people with a good relationship with an authorized dealer will eventually get. The big spenders usually get the Pepsi, while the rest of us are offered the BLNA. This is another watch that you will not get as a first-time customer or walk-in. If you want this watch, go to the gray market. We have seen them as low as £13,750, which we believe is its ceiling. It might drop another £500, but we do not think you will see a Batgirl for under £13,000 in 2024. When you consider that the number of steel watches currently available in the Rolex catalog has only increased by one, the demand remains as high as ever. The Batman typically sells for about £500 less on the gray market. It is a stunning watch to add to your collection, and if it is the watch you want, go to the gray market and buy it. Do not waste time trying to build a relationship with authorized dealers because it is too late. Too many people are waiting for that watch. Here is a fun fact. If you are waiting for a Batgirl and the wait is too long, your dealer might call and offer you a Batman instead. Do not do it. If you buy a GMT on Oyster Steel, it will always be on Oyster Steel. Rolex will not sell you a Jubilee bracelet separately because that is official. The option to order different bracelets for GMTs is gone. You can only replace a damaged bracelet, and you have to return the old one. There is no option to buy a different bracelet to switch between a Batman and a Batgirl. For now, you can still do this with the Datejust. If you buy one on a Jubilee and want an Oyster bracelet later, they will provide it. However, given Rolex's policies, this option might not be available forever. So, take advantage of it while you can. We hope you are paying attention because this is tricky to remember, and it is frustrating to explain. Let us move on to the two-tone models. Rolex makes a rose gold and a yellow gold two-tone GMT. The rose gold version is called the Root Beer, and the yellow gold version is called the Guinness. The Root Beer is paired with an Oyster bracelet, while the Guinness features a Jubilee bracelet. The current MSRP of the Root Beer is £14,300, while the Guinness is £14,600 because of the Jubilee bracelet. What are your thoughts on the topic that we shared in this video? If you enjoyed the video, we would appreciate it if you let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to follow our channel for more content. Thank you for watching The Luxury World, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.